change different now, got the cheat code. Litty, I just watching, you ain't got the cheat code. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Game change different now, got the cheat code. Litty, I just watching, you ain't got the cheat code. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Switch it up, it's a remix when you change the style. Everybody try to surf the wave, but they wiping out. Won't you just stick to your style till it is right now? If you don't stick to your style, it won't be right now. Don't worry about what next, yeah. I'm a beast on it, yeah. You stuck on the internet, yeah. I'm coming in and out. They study my groove, they watching my vibe, they watching my cool, yeah. Game change different now, got the cheat code. Litty, I just watching, you ain't got the cheat code. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Game change different now, got the cheat code. Litty, I just watching, you ain't got the cheat code. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Can't stay the same, yeah, had to switch it up, had to switch it up. They thought they knew who I was. Put on the gloves, I start fighting in the rain. Now we up and we stuck. You running out of love, you running out of love. And I could give it to you, everything. Hydroplane in the rain, no I won't complain. Stay in my own lane. Got my crown on, you know I'm king. Game change different now, got the cheat code. Litty, I just watching, you ain't got the cheat code. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Game change different now, got the cheat code. Litty, I just watching, you ain't got the cheat code. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up. Can't stay the same, yeah, you gotta switch it up.
Ooh, switch it up, switch it up. Now you know you gotta switch it up. Game change, so you gotta switch it, gotta switch it, switch it.
Yo, it's your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. And you are now tuned in to Beast on Air episode 2, season 2, featuring Soul Litty Records. So look, so we got Soul Litty in the building. Man, first of all, y'all deep. Y'all are super deep, bro. I had pulled up to the page. I seen the group photo. I'm like, bro, it's like the Wu-Tang right now, bro. Y'all deep out here, bro. So let's go ahead and start off with you, Shaggy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people and what it is you do, my guy.
I kind of just am a giant secretary, I guess. They call me the CEO, but you know, it's really just a lot of paperwork, back end stuff, dealings, and all that fun stuff. Doing social media jazz. So yeah, that's what I do, and I have a fantastic team. I look forward to talking a lot about them. I'm not an artist, so first and foremost, I don't make music. I can't tune in a bucket. And I tend to stay away from the creative side of things. I leave that to our fantastic team of artists here. So, yep. I got a background in like sales and marketing and stuff. So spreadsheets, Salesforce, all that fun database stuff. I'm pretty well versed in, and I've been dabbling in crypto and tech now, particularly AI and certain tools for a little over a year now. So I'm just playing around with all of this new technology and seeing how I can add this to my portfolio and kind of make me a little bit better at what I'm already doing. And then I do a little bit of work out here in the community in Memphis. So I can talk a little bit about that later on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Okay, bet. My guy. So look, hey, we do this little thing we call icebreaker, right? Not even icebreaker, we call it heartbreaker. My bad, heartbreaker. All right. Look, Shaggy, you know, we gotta put you on the spot. Even though you're not an artist, it don't matter. Anybody can get it when they come in. That's what you signed up for. So top 5, dead or alive. Let's get it. Any genre. It don't matter. It can be any genre. Yo, look at Izzy. Look at Izzy down there. He scratches his head. Izzy like, man, he putting us on the spot, bro.
You know, he's probably not gonna have enough time to think of his list.
Man, not. I don't know.
You see how
you right now, but I'm just he said it. I was like instantly.
on the bright side, JL, I've been to a few of these episodes. I don't know. I already was ready for it. So here I go in order. Right? You said no genre matters. Phil Collins, number 1. Phil Collins, period. All right. Don Tripp out of Memphis, number 2. Little variety here, right? Jelly Roll, and I don't even listen to his music. It's just cuz career arc and like as an artist and everything. And I gotta put Kanye on there for the same reason, like career arc and as an artist and just like everything he's created. Bro has touched some of the best records in our lifetime, period. You know, so that would be another one. And then for me, because it's near and dear to my heart, Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks.
Okay. Shaggy, you definitely just got the salute. Solid list, fire list. You know what I'm saying? I dabble in every genre. You know what I'm saying? I know all of it. You know what I'm saying? I know everything you're talking about. Yo, salute to Shaggy. Shaggy accepted the challenge, man. Give it up for my guy. He came here. He's not even an artist. He said, man, I done watched the show a couple times. I already know. You know what I'm saying? So he already envisioned himself sitting in that seat already. You know what I'm saying?
Answering these same questions, right? Now, what I couldn't put a finger on is what Izzy's top 5 is even going to look like.
Oh, wow.
That man right here is a connoisseur. Caviar Chronicles is here for a reason. I mean, that's a connoisseur right there.
Okay. So let's go ahead and rotate over to my guy, Izzy Human. My guy, what's good with you? Introduce yourself to the people and let them know what it is you do before you jump into that top 5.
Sure. Yeah, let me go ahead and buy some time here real quick. Well, my name is Izzy Human. I'm also Isaiah Irons. I'm from Lima, Ohio, originally. I've been all over the place, man. I am a music artist. You know, I also, do my thing during the day. And I mean, it's been a while. It's been a long while. I've been doing this. I've in Columbus. I moved to Kentucky. I'm here in Dayton right now in the Beaver Creek area. Just a beautiful spot. Got a house out here, and it's just still chugging away at it. I got introduced with Shaggy here. Man, what's it been like?
It's been over a year now.
Over a year. Yeah.
My little partner Seth, he runs our gaming side of things. He was actually a little homie of mine on some shit in the streets way back in the day. And I got into some heat, shut down shop, everything. He moved out to Ohio. I sent him with a little send off and everything. He locked in with Izzy. I think y'all worked together, correct?
Yeah,
at some point.
All right,
yeah. They had worked together.
Yeah,
just the way, you know how networking works, JL. Friend of a friend, it just becomes your homeboy after a few, good conversations. And I really like where Izzy's head is at. And he's got an extensive catalog that has been slept on so hard. Like I really appreciate him for his talent, his lyricism. And I encourage anyone to check out his stuff. He's on all platforms too. Izzy Human, look him up.
I am.
So Izzy, so what's your forte? Do you sing, or do you rap, or do you do a combination? Like, how's your style?
So I would say I'm more of a hip hop alternative artist. So I dabble with a little bit of everything. I love live instrumentation. I love traditional hip hop. I love just jumping on a Ninth Wonder beat and just doing freestyles with it and just giving them bars. Ninth Wonder, by the way, is part of the top 5. And, things of like The Alchemist. And then, you look at the Bronsons, actually Bronson out there too. And then the ASAP and that East Side, just the different routes that they took. And then obviously the West Coast had its own swag, had its own style. It just, there's a texture, there's an art to this, and it's just really knowing what those textures and arts are for you. You know, I like to put a lot of words into it, and then I think, how can I just break this down and then do the structure, you know? And I mean, that's not just the method in all aspects. I mean, that's just one of them. But you know, nonetheless, I love and listen to a lot of music, from classical music, you know, the Beethovens, and even some stuff that just in passing through, and just how frequencies work with music, you know, because there's so many different types of frequencies in music that, you know, that really contribute to emotions, which is why we listen to music in the first place, why there's sounds and things like that that, you know, intrigue that ear. And listening to some of my favorite artists and just being in tune with sound, I'd like to think just the music, I feel, just comes in a natural place of flow in that space. So I like to give it the good college shot with singing a few things here and there. You know, I wouldn't say that I'm great. I did choir, but if you don't practice those chords, they're not always going to be available. So, you know, I stay in my niche, and I do definitely experiment as I get more comfortable. Primarily hip hop, and, you know, rapping the bars and just the words, and just putting it together and just blending with the sound that you have. It's key. It's very crucial in this art for me.
Okay. My guy wasn't playing when he said he's gonna try to buy some time. Where that top 5 at? I need that top 5. I need that top 5.
With that being said, Kanye West. Kanye West.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. You know, we can say whatever, but I mean, Kanye West is Kanye West. And secondly, Journey. Man, come on. I just realized that Journey has literally been in our lives like this whole time. They just been knocking them back one by one. All these different albums. Like, what? I'm talking grocery stores. I'm talking radios. I'm talking at an automotive shop. I'm talking out in the lobby. It's some journey. Come on.
It's a journey. No pun intended.
It's a journey. No pun intended. Exactly. 3 would be Hove, and just that entrepreneurial spirit, and the music and the duality that he brings to that is incredible. I love that. And there's a lot of I feel pull and give that you have when it comes to Hove's got a family, you know, he's got, you know, a whole wife, and, you know, his kids, he's raising his kids, he's running the business, and he's still making music. And I think that's important for artists who, you know, may just feel like, well, I just got to do this and solely focus on this and that. Like, it's just having multiple facets that are in your belt. Like, this is just one thing that you're good at, you know, and he showcases that in so many other aspects of his life. And he's also just, you know, he's motivational. He's motivational to watch, for sure. Okay. And then I said Ninth Wonder, because I've been listening to Ninth Wonder ever since I was like middle school, high school. It was like some of the first instrumentals I heard that I started freestyling to him primarily, and definitely got me through a lot, for sure. So I'll always have a special place for Ninth Wonder, you know, in that 5. And the 5th one, it may seem very controversial, but
more than Kanye?
More than Kanye?
That's pretty controversial already, right?
Yeah, it's right there. And, you know, this is just, I mean, there's so many other artists, by the way, I just want to say, but there's so many other artists. But I'm talking more from like an impact mode. I know it sounds, again, maybe a little wicked, but I'm gonna have to go with Eminem.
I mean, that's not really controversial anymore, and that was never controversial for me.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
No.
Okay. All right.
Never.
People make it seem like that. And people really do make it seem like that. Like, I mean,
he's been doing it for a long time. He's been doing it for a long time. Like, It's not he put in the work. You know what I'm saying? If somebody mentioned him on a list, it's like, dude been around like 20 years. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Like, you
how
can't.
do you argue against that either, right? Like, look at the people
Man.
he's worked with. Look at the position he holds in the industry. I mean, like, you know, vanity metrics only go so far, and he's at the point now where he's put out enough stuff. I think that vanity metrics are not what we're looking at. We're looking at real talent. And I think, you know, people who've co-signed him would also be considered legends as well, right? Like, look at the people who say he's in their top 5. There's a lot of legendary rappers themselves, you know, look up to him. So, yeah, no, I don't think that's controversial either, is he?
Yeah, I think, and really my stance on that really, as far as like controversial with people's top 5, I don't never critique nobody's top 5, but you know, really look at it. Especially, you can't really argue with anybody who put in work. You know what I'm saying? You know, I could see if he had like one song, you know what I'm saying? He'd be like, bro, come on, you got one song.
Sure.
But if somebody put in the work and they got multiple albums and, you know, they got multiple albums, they put out enough work for you to actually, you know, become a fan, then it makes sense to me. You know what I mean? But look, let's go ahead and rotate on over to my guy, Hakeem. We got Hakeem Harmony in the building. What's good, my guy? Introduce yourself and let the people know what it is you do.
What's good? What's good right now? My name's Hakeem Harmony. I am a singer, songwriter, arranger, and vocal producer out of here in Memphis, Tennessee. Man, me and Shaggy go way back, so it's just safe to say that me and Shaggy started Litty Records back in like 2017, 2018. And we've been rocking ever since, man, just trying to find genuine as an artist and genuine music that's good for, you know, not just Cardano, but for the rest of the, you know, the whole globe. And, you know, that's just where we are, bro. I want to remain, and I try to surround myself with humble and genuine individuals so that we can make that music possible. So that's just a little bit about me. I've been singing since was 3 years old, and I don't plan on stopping no time soon.
Okay, cool. Top 5, dead or alive, who you got? Any genre?
Number 1 has to be Michael Jackson. Just, man, he's who motivated me to even do this shit. I remember watching him as a kid and just motivated me to just, you know, want to even express myself this way. Number 2 has to be Chris Brown. That's my guy right there. Number 3 has to be Usher. Number 4, Justin Timberlake. And number 5, believe it or not, Maroon 5. So those are my, I would say, the most impactful of my sound and just my style itself. It's just, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
catch Hakeem on a good day, and he might be singing Maroon 5 in his car.
It's for sure.
Who's your favorite member? Who's your favorite band member out of Maroon 5?
Adam Levine, my guy. Hey, lead singer, bro. You can't go wrong with the lead singer.
Yeah, I already knew Adam was gonna pop up. I already knew Adam. He definitely was doing his thing in Maroon 5. But look, yo, it's your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. You are now tuned in to Beast on Air episode 2, season 2, featuring Soul Litty Records. And also, this episode of Beast on Air is brought to you by Project Newm. Major shout out to Project Newm for powering up this episode. If you want to check out any info from Project Newm, make sure you go down in the description. Go ahead and click the link, check out the website and everything they got going on. But look, with that being said, we do have another guest that just pulled up. We have Seth Too Saucy in the building. My guy, introduce yourself and let the people know what it is you do. And then we need your top 5 dead or alive. Let's get it.
My bad, you rugged out a little bit. Can you repeat that?
I said, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what it is you do, and then give us your top 5 dead or alive, any genre.
Oh, okay. Well, what's up, y'all? My name's Seth Too Saucy. I've been working with Litty Records probably 2-3 years now. Sam and Shaggy and Hakeem, who brought me on. I've known Izzy for probably about 2-3 years, same amount of time. I don't really produce or do nothing with music. I'm just, music lover. Right now I'm building a gaming team, gaming community called Renegade. I don't know if you follow any of the So Litty accounts. You'll probably see us popping in. We talk about Renegade a lot. A lot of our music artists and other members game a lot. As far as top 5, dead or alive, ooh, this is going to be a good one. Well, I would have to say Kevin Gates. That's got to be one of my number ones right now. I like some Kevin Gates. Then piggyback off what Izzy said, I'm gonna have to go with Eminem. His lyrics are just they're that for real. Now switching over to another genre. I like my old country. I like my George Strait. You know what I mean? Like to drink me a cold beer. Sticking with the country, I'd have to say. Other than that, probably right now Morgan Wallen. He's very popular. Like a lot of stuff he's doing right now with the music. I feel like he's really collabing both sides of rap and country, bringing people together, and that's what music's supposed to do. And I'm gonna end it with something I didn't hear yet. Number 5, 5 Finger Death Punch. You know, I like to get down like that. We get a little rowdy.
What he say? I can't tell if I'm on the right side of heaven or the wrong side of hell.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't listened to them in so long, bro. 5 Finger Death Punch. But yeah, that's lit. That's a very diverse list. I'm rocking with it. It's fire. I think you might be one of the first people to put country on the list.
Hey.
So yeah, we open to everything, man. Good music is good music.
Facts. Music is love. Music is supposed to bring people together, man. That's what
you'll definitely see more of that with us, JL. People like Hakeem tend to cross genres a lot. Izzy, like you heard his list as well. That man's listens to classical, and you hear the influence in some of his tracks, like what kind of beats he'll go for in his selection. And his wordplay is fantastic. So can't sleep on Izzy, but we are crossing genres, man. Like we're gonna play around with all kind of stuff. I got a white dude out here in the Memphis area that's actually doing shows. I'm booking him at local spots. He's not into the Web3 side yet. I'm just booking him at bars and everything. And he do a mix of rap and country. So like we're playing around with all kinds of things. As you see with Seth, he's been building basically the infrastructure that will be So Litty's gaming side of things, because artists make content. That's what they do, right? Whether it be Instagram content, stories, I'm in the studio, But you also look at people like Quavo. When they feel like it, they just hop on the game, hop on Twitch, have 10,000 viewers off the rip, right? But that's only possible because they have a team behind them that ecosystem, built that infrastructure out for them, and built the teams that'll select their lobbies that they'll play in, make sure that they have a good team of people to play with, content and everything is all in order. So that's what Seth is here doing. He's helping build out our content side for the gaming, for our artists in the future. And even though it's small right now, we are, like I said, just laying the foundations and putting ourselves out there.
Okay, bet. Nah, that's fire. That's definitely fire. And I definitely heard of Renegade. Definitely came across my timeline a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? I actually do marketing work over at Worlds Within. That's a Web3 game, over on Cardano. So yeah, you know what I mean? And I got a, gaming channel. So we could definitely link up and, link up and get on these sticks real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to get washed up, but you know what I'm saying? But we can get on them sticks,
Let me know what's up. We can play whatever, man. Shoot, I'm streaming Call of Duty tonight. Probably after I get off here, we gonna be playing some Call of Duty. About 30 minutes from now, gonna be streaming on Twitch. Gonna be streaming for about 2 hours. So if y'all want to tap in, Twitch is RGC, stands for Renegade Gaming Community _runts. And that's gonna be the Twitch link. I'll be dropping it all over Twitter. So just tune in. We making it happen over here.
Yeah, man. Hey, do me a favor. Go ahead and drop that link. Go ahead and drop it in the private chat. And matter of fact, drop it in the comments, and I can pin it to the top of the comments so people can go ahead and start going.
Karina, drop that fucking link.
Yeah, Karina, drop that link for me.
Yo,
shout out to So Litty Records community manager Karina. That's La Mamacita Nina. All of us riding behind her. She's out in LA taking care of her Memphis boys. Her boys out in the Midwest, just making sure we got all the engagement and everything we need. We're just trying to organize our little team here in the bear market so that when the bull comes back around, we've got a nice workflow in place and we got a good structure to build off of. Because what we're looking at for mass adoption, I think a lot of people talk a lot about mass adoption, but they don't talk about, like, are we going to be able to handle this influx of people? And the best
Bro, and my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro. I talk to people about that all the time, bro. I'd be like, y'all sitting here wishing for mainstream adoption, but bro, like, do you know what that means? And one of the biggest arguments, right, is always about decentralization. We got to be decentralized. We got to be decentralized. When we talking about the floodgates open to tens of millions of people coming in, we gonna see how much decentralization really works, bro. There's gonna have to be components of centralization within decentralization, if that makes any sense, so you can have a structure. Because if you don't have a structure, then everything just falling through your hands like water. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm passing the mic back to you, Shaggy. I definitely had to touch on that.
I knew you would. I'd be hearing you on Spaces, bro. Like, and that's one of the reasons I think we, like minds, think alike. We tend to end up on the same side of things. So I definitely think a lot of Web3 artists, but also people who use crypto and NFTs and blockchain in general, a lot of times are a little bit more deviant in thought, right? They're not the ones that typically go with the grain. And what we're going to have to do for mass adoption is break it down to the least common denominator. If everyone's going to be able to use this, you have to be able to explain this shit and walk your grandmama through it. Just think about that. Can you walk your grandmama through this shit right now? We just not there yet. So we got a lot of structure stuff to put in place. We got a lot of different, what's the word? We really need a lot more educational platforms. We need things to be more streamlined and user friendly, because Cardano in particular is a dev heavy chain. A lot of the UIs and wallets and shit like that, it looks overwhelming for people who don't know anything about this shit. So a lot of work still needs to be done to make this more ergonomic for the common person. And we want to be on the leading edge of all of that. So just finding the right projects and people who are providing those solutions. That's one of the reasons Newm is big on our list, because they're not just looking at this from a let's mint NFTs. They're looking at this, what can we do minting these NFTs to develop a strong community, an ecosystem, and build out the framework for the mass adoption that is eventually coming. I'm going to tell you this much right now, JL, I'm sure you know this. Everyone wants us to one-on-one onboard them. Like in video calls, I'm supposed to walk you through everything, Discord, one-on-one, or have you put, like, we're not going to have time to do that with mass adoption. Our inboxes are going to be flooded, right? I already have trouble getting back with people in a timely fashion about things like this, just at the small scale we are now, right? There's a lot of interest in this sort of thing. And this information is very valuable. And it will be even more valuable when the markets turn. So just positioning right now, that's all we're doing.
Yeah, it's definitely a great time to position. Definitely a great time to position. With that being said, shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to everybody pulling up to the show. We definitely appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button to the channel. Let's go down some of these comments. Shout out to Giselle Avenue. That's wifey. She said, it's already Litty. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Karina. Karina's in the building with So Litty Gang. She said, great artists with great top 5 artists. Facts, big facts. Shout out to wifey again. She says these guys are thinking ahead. So dope. Then she also says, Def see the vision, intersection of everything. Yeah, big facts, big facts. Shout out to the homie Machiavelli Dela Cruz in the building. He says bring in position is important. Yeah, big facts.
Man, Machiavelli, that's a big player out here in the ecosystem. Check him out on ETH, man. He does a lot of stuff. That's an ape right there. Big boss. Love you, Machiavelli. Appreciate you showing up.
Shout out to Mac in the building. But yeah, look, let's go ahead and jump into some discussion. Man, y'all also have a track, ready too as well. We definitely want to go through the game. We want to play some records, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, get this thing jumping real quick, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody tuning in. Let's go ahead and jump into some questions. Let's jump into this question, right? I want to go around in a circle. I like a group discussion. Let's talk about where you guys were in the Web 2 world opposed to the Web 3 world. I know all of you kind of, met up. it sounds like all of you guys kind of met up in the intersection of Web 3 and Web 2. But talk about your Web 2 journey into your Web 3 journey and how has it been? And I guess we can start with Shaggy.
I was actually going to see if Hakeem is available to start us off, and then I'll fill in
Yeah.
the blanks he has. And then Izzy's journey is going to be a little bit more similar to Hakeem's as far as everything goes. But I'm going to definitely want to hear from Hakeem first and then Izzy, because I think that the artist perspective of everything is the most important here. I just kind of heard their opportunities, their goals, what they were trying to accomplish, and tried to put that together with a few of the other creators and people I know who are doing certain things. So.
Okay, bet. Let's get it. Hakeem, you there?
Yo, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I guess for artists out here in Memphis especially, it's a high competitive ecosystem for artists in general. You have big artists like Yo Gotti, Moneybag Yo, just to name a few. So it's high competition, and the city has eyes on it right now, which means there are a lot of artists who are underground who are willing and ready to go ahead and start dropping their hot and anticipated music. With that being said, it's a lot of music flooding, which means a lot of artists get overlooked. I believe I am one of those artists. So I chose that, my buddy, Baby K, who's not in the car right now. Shout out Baby K, Cuban Reefer. That's my dog. He was like, hey, bro, you make this good music. I know a genuine community that would love to hear what you got to offer, bro. And it's all people like you, bro. Like, they just want to listen to good music and have good people around. I'm like, hell yeah, why not? You know what I mean? And this, I had no knowledge of crypto prior really to Cardano or even whatever I heard about Bitcoin on the news or the radio, right? So like this was a very interesting introduction to my music career. So I just want to say, man, it's definitely different. Coming from Web 2 in Memphis, a lot of artists hate on each other. They don't like to see you win. They really don't, because it is so high competitive, and it's sad. As people, you would rather we work together and let's come to a common ground and come and go to achieve this. But it's just not the reality we live in here in Memphis. So coming from that environment and coming to Cardano, it's like, wow, everybody's genuine. People really care about, what you're doing. They really, like, I had a couple of people DM me, bro, your song woke me up this morning. You helped me get to work today. And I'm like, damn, I'm actually making impact. So the fact that I'm making impact has changed the game. And I don't want to leave. I'm open to more blockchains. I haven't decided where I'm going next, but right now, bro, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely game changing, man. Especially, and I agree, man. I'm coming from Web 2 as well, and I just feel like, man, as soon as I came into Web 3, I started making impact off the jump. Like people are actually listening. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing too. The fact that somebody can buy your record and you can kind of see, kind of keep up with the wallets and who bought it. And, it really, you can really tap in, you can really tap in and keep up with who, actually following you and listening to your music. So that's definitely been a dope thing about Web 3, because Web 2 is a little hard to keep up with anybody or anything, you know what I'm saying? But now Web 3 opens up a whole new opportunity to create that camaraderie with your community, centered around your music. But let's go ahead and go to Izzy. Let's go ahead and pop on over to Izzy and let Izzy tell his story too as well, as far as like his Web 2 journey into the intersection of Web 3 and, just with his music.
You definitely hit the nail on the head with that. The engagement. I mean, that's the biggest thing. The engagement, the impact, 110%. And if that's the number one thing that I've ever wanted out of all of this, is just that impact and knowing that my words were something that could just, really, for lack of better words, define someone's day. But, how do you define this day? Because energy can be reciprocated, with all of that. So, I did a lot of independent work there for a little bit. And worked with a few independent labels and did and push, hard, did a lot of visual content. I've done some things of my own. The biggest thing is, structure and time. So that was a lot of the independent work, as we all know, in marketing, putting the music out, the content, the engagement all day, the constant posting why you're over here having to do this, why you're doing that. So it was nice to work with some independent labels, and I'm working with one now. And again, I mean, it's very liberal. It's very liberal in that space, where here is where before it was we're gonna help with the visual content, and as long as you're producing, here are these opportunities in that space. It wasn't anything. It wasn't anything that I could be disappointed with. I was really, really happy, but I knew that those were more so stepping stones from where, of okay, like I know that I can get here and I've gotten here. So what's the next move? Where are we at? And then just this all came into fruition just like this. And now we've been talking about engagement and impact this whole time. And I feel like this is what that manifestation is. Looking at it now for sure, like this is the manifestation of, okay, you wanted impact, you wanted engagement. What is the strategy behind that? What is the plan? And then what is this? And then we come into this, and then this all happened a year ago. Like that was the transition. And it's like, okay, bet, cool. It's like now we're really here. We are. And I mean, to me, that's just incredible. That's just incredible. So yeah, this is, I mean, just beyond. It's just beyond.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree, man. Things are moving very fast too. Very fast, man. You go from, like you said, you just, you on the internet trying to figure things out, like promotion and things of that nature. Here comes Web3, and you're making instant impact. You ain't even got to post like that. You just got to talk to the right person. You know what I'm saying? Or hold a space every now and then, or, just tap in with the right people. Next thing you know, 100 different people know about you and they know about your music. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love it, man. I love it. It's definitely a game changer. Yo, shout out to everybody pulling up. Definitely appreciate you pulling up to the space. Yo, shout out to the comments. Shout out to Memphis Production. They said JL, XO Litty, X, Beast on Air. Yes, you know the vibes. You know the language. You know the lingo. Yo, shout out to Machiavelli Dela Cruz. He said, Hakeem speaking the truth. You already know the vibes. Let's get it. Yo, shout out to Van Peel. This is my first time seeing Van Peel in the building. He said, good day. Probably some Memphis fan, right?
More than likely, but yeah, I kind of wanted to touch on what Izzy and Hakeem had both said, and add my piece. What I try and do is take some of the burden off of the artists. Now, obviously, because of my limited resources and the fact that I'm only one person, right? Until I get to the point where my AI knowledge has gotten me a bunch of AI bots that can go do all the shit I'm doing, which that's my goal, right? I'm trying to get to the point where I can clone myself in artificial form to help me make more content and do more promotion and everything, but not there yet. In the meantime, I just try and help use my network to offer these guys opportunities, slots. Hey, promo stuff, boom, 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 boom. And as we're building our team, we have people like me and Karina now that are both doing that, looking out for music spaces, looking out for places we can share our music, promote our content, and put our artists out there on a pedestal. That allows for me to just, hey, ping our guys in a little Discord or ping our guys in a group chat, make the little event. We got this space this day, who's available. And that way it's so much easier than the artists themselves having to DM these individuals as themselves, right? One by one, when I can just do it for a team of people all at once. Same thing with music submissions. We're starting to get into a groove where we can just have a list of music submissions from our team every week that me and Karina will go around and submit to music spaces. Boom, here you guys go. You want to play our tracks? And then one of us will always be there pretty much. We're gonna make sure we hit most of these music spaces every day. But yeah, strategy wise, that's where we're at. And then we are on Cardano utilizing these epoch releases, which is a fantastic thing that Jimmy over at Six City has been providing for the Cardano community for well over 100 epochs now, I think. It's really cool. Basically, they do a signature series mint for one track per epoch. That's every 5 days on Cardano. And even if you don't want to buy the signature series, which is an actual NFT, you can claim a fungible token version as part of your staking rewards every epoch on drip drops or Tosi drop. And that's just a cool thing Cardano has kind of built into their blockchain staking rewards platforms for music fans. and that's a good tool for us to get our names out there into the Cardano ecosystem. Izzy's blowing up right now on the Epoch drops, just back to back to back to back, and we got I think 2 or 3 more. I'm about to have to jump over here on the phone, but you can go ahead with the next question. I just wanted to put that out there right quick.
All right, cool. Seth, did you want to jump in and answer that question too as well? As far as like where you were in Web 2 opposed to Web 3. He might not be there, but it's fine. So look, this is actually what we about to get ready to do, right? Because we 41 minutes in, we ain't heard no songs yet, no music. So we gotta jump into these records. Let's start jumping into these records. Who's the first record? Who wants to play the first song? Izzy, I haven't heard any of your music yet, so we need to go ahead and pull you up. Do me a favor and drop the link in the private chat if you have any links.
Okay. Oh, yes, please. Because I do feel like I've done Izzy an injustice by not.
Shaq, are you able to send alkaline water?
Yeah. I can pull that up right now. Hold on, bro. 1 second.
Yeah. I haven't. This my first time even seeing Izzy. Izzy, are you around the like in like the Twitter spaces and Twitter and stuff like that?
I need to be more engaged in that for sure, because, like this is that next step. So, Shaq definitely keeps me up to date. We definitely have our run throughs. We definitely have those conversations, so there's, and that's the cool thing about it because there's so much that you can be involved in. It's just it's just putting yourself in that position, during those times. So it's, definitely need to jump on more. I've definitely heard a lot about you for sure. He's talked about it. It's definitely been, really excited to do this. And I mean, just there's so many different opportunities and so many people to engage with and talk with. It's different, like it's different in a great way. Like it's just like, whoa, it's in your face, and it's like what you make of it. So
yeah, it is. I ain't gonna lie. At first, it was definitely a little intimidating to me because I'm like, yo, anybody can just come in here and say whatever they want. Like, can't nobody stop them? Like, it was like, bro, it's like a free for all, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
and a lot of these hosts, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think you know this, JL. A lot of these hosts just ain't really got it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how to run a room like this. And we just kind of have to bear with them. Some people do run rooms and they know what they're doing and they just choose to run them like that. But, it definitely depends upon who the host is. We're big fans of you because we feel like you know what you're doing. You're really good at managing a room, especially with all the loud, boisterous people on Twitter and keeping people on topic. I think that's another big thing because there's a lot of people like myself. We'll ramble for hours, bro, if you let us. Just get going and going.
Yeah. It's definitely strategy to that. I'll tell you that. It's a lot of different characters. It's definitely a lot of different characters. But yeah, Izzy. Yeah, if you get a chance, man, just jump into a space. I have spaces regularly. I have a couple of weeks. So yeah, you just pull up. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, you don't have to get up there and, do a whole monologue or nothing like that. Just say what's up. And then you can go back down to listener, just get your feet wet. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
There's a lot of really cool artists and pretty big names in the community that come through JL Spaces. He's locked in really well with a lot of the bigger names in the Web3 music side, particularly. And I definitely think that as far as the networking goes, there's not too many people who do it better than JL. I think all of our artists, Izzy, if they just kind of took a page out of his and Cavelli's book about crossing blockchain lines and just showing up on these Twitter spaces, showing up the different things in Web3 that we have access to, like these realms on spatial.io and other metaverses. Dude, y'all gonna be doing performances whenever the fuck you at the house in the studio. Just fuck it. I'm gonna hop over there and performance, go to some of these. Dude, there's so much shit going on in Web3. I can't even keep up with all of it. Period. But I just dropped the link over there for you, JL. I'm ready to play this. Alkaline Water was fire.
I appreciate that.
you already know I got that thing pulled up already. You know what I'm saying? Real quick with it, man. But yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate the flowers, man. Appreciate the flowers. Yeah, networking, man. Networking is a must, man. You never know, man. It be so many executives, so many people, man, that you will never know. They be in there and they'll have like 10 followers. Then you'll hit them up and talk to them. They be like, "Oh man, I'm the CMO of this. I'm the CEO of this." You be like, "What?"
And
Like I had no idea.
Never know what platform you'll bump into these folks on. I
Never.
talked to my homeboy Scott Fu on one of the Web3 Exposed spaces not too long ago. We were talking about LinkedIn, right? How LinkedIn is a great place for artists and creators and whatever.
Magnificent place.
Yep, because that's where people will go from, like the regular industries and shit. They're looking at LinkedIn for producers and engineers for their commercial music and for their background music and lobby, all this other stuff. It's a great place to be. I actually got our Don Trip feature from LinkedIn. I hit his manager up on LinkedIn, bro. No joke, because I couldn't get a hold of him no other way, right? So I just pinged his manager on LinkedIn, boom, just like that. We got the feature like that. So you don't never X out a different social media platform or whatever, because you never know where you might find your next opportunity.
Big facts. So look, we're going to go ahead and jump into this track, and then we're going to talk about it afterward. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and hear the track. We got to hear it. It's my first time hearing Is He Human? So let's go ahead and jump into it. Here is He Human with Alkaline Water. That's a fire name too. Super fire. So let's get it.
I'm not the nemesis, so get that out your head right now. Buzzing bout like a bee looking for pollen for house. I broke the hula hoop. Let them know I ain't fucking around. My mental being too important, more important than spouse. Because if I can't love myself, there ain't no love to pass out. Try to be the model for the child that she thinking about. I cannot slow down, it's constant rollout. I gotta show out. I may not make $1 million right now, but I'm too confident to quit. So what if my girl don't even listen to my shit? It's all cool and gravy cause I'm alright about it. No ill feeling, so sorry if I came off as villain. I'm in the studio chilling like I'm in another building. I've had it up to the ceiling and now the truth revealing. What's done in the dark will come to the light. No sex appealing. I had a vision, I had it, so now I gotta get it. So with that being said, fuck a critic. Spazzing like I've been in manic mode. 50-50, we'll see how it goes. The world got my back, that's for sure. That's why I sleep easy at night, knowing the things that I know. Life isn't easy, but it shouldn't be that hard. Moving like a ghoul in the night with my black wand. Brick by brick, I build a house cause I'm that hard. Seeing is believing, I can't fall like the leaves, dog. Me versus me, it's sashimi, it's that raw. So much on my mind, I had to vent, now the air's frost. It's gotta be Izzy rocket launch with a NASCAR 32. Best believe I can't be loving, I'll spur charge. It's mind over matter, that's the frequency at large. I wouldn't steer you wrong, you just seem like you that bothered. I was on a path to make amends with my late mother. All I want is love to always win, that can't be so hard. With these words meaning the decade is mind boggle. You'll never know how far you can go until you get far. I know that sounds super cliche, at least you'll remember. I am hotter than August and colder than December. I won't balance on any beam you built, that's a timber. I made my pickle so you can keep your riddles. Is being called a silver tongue a compliment? Cause if it is, look at all of my accomplishments. Spazzing like I've been in manic mode. 50-50, we'll see how it goes. The world got my back, that's for sure. That's why I sleep easy at night, knowing the things that I know. Love isn't easy, but it shouldn't be that hard. Moving like a ghoul in the night with my black wand. Brick by brick, I build a house cause I'm that hard. Seeing is believing, I can't fall like the leaves, dog.
Sheesh. Yo, that joint was fire.
And he
Yo,
blessing,
Fucking heat.
that
blessing
was,
Cardano with this shit for damn near Frizzball, bro. For the
Bro.
Frizzball, bro.
bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was heat, bro. That was fire. That was fire. Bro, who did the production? And then tell us the inspiration behind that song. Yo, that was fire, bro. That was an excellent first impression, bro. I never heard your music. The first song I heard is Flames, bro. Like, so what's the story with this song? Talk about the production and then jump into the inspiration of why you made it.
So shout out to Ingalls for the production. Well, shout out to Ingalls for the beat for sure. So I do all my own, mixing, mastering, production, all that good stuff. I gotta give love to Ingalls on that beat. And Ingalls has been what's been driving him and Stoic and Ingalls. Shout out to those producers. Just heavy on the curve, man. Helped with Caviar Chronicles, and helped with Cozy Chronicles. So Stoic was all over Cozy Chronicles. Stoic and Ingalls on Caviar and A and B side. And Ingalls definitely had a heavy influence on the B side for sure. The concept, I wouldn't even say the concept. I think just life, man. I think that you get to a point where you know where you're at. You know where you're at. Like you're comfortable with talking about what you're talking about. And I just moved into this house, not too long ago. And I'm new to the family life. I'm new to just, having people, in my life that I care about, that, like I have this daughter, I have this, and I have this beautiful woman that I'm with, and I have all of this, but, like we go through it, you know what I mean? Like you go through life, it's just, and whatever life is, you can't really, you can't define it all in one thing other than the fact you just go through life. And just at times, it's all of it, it's the good with the improvements, it's the building blocks, but brick by brick, brick by brick, you build a house because you're that hard. Like all of these things, like these things could either fall apart or you could just build it brick by brick and just have this house, and again, I think that just goes back into the manifestations. Like, I can't, like, life isn't easy, but it shouldn't be that hard, like love isn't easy, but it shouldn't be that hard. Like it shouldn't be that hard. It's only hard because we make it hard. And that just goes back into the, like, words have power for sure. Like I want my kid to be able to listen to this, like one day when she gets older and just be like, huh, okay, I get that. I feel like she doesn't get it now, but like I feel like she'll get it later.
Nah, big facts.
Yeah.
Man, that was some straight heat. That was fire. Like I said, I'm waiting to hear another joint already, bro. But we got this Vario. We got the homie Vario pulled up. We about to jump into one of his records real quick. I wanted to see, Shag, which record you want to jump into from Vario?
Dude, it's your call, bro. Like we've been working on that for the last few weeks at my studio. I basically gave Vario and Hakeem the keys and was like, y'all gotta just get this shit done, bro. And but yeah, I got some customers right now, so just take a pick and let me know something.
All right, bet. We gonna rock. We gonna jump into the first track. Let's go ahead and jump into Can't Get Enough. And then I guess we can jump into Ain't the Same with Hakeem on featuring Hakeem on it. So let's go ahead and jump on Can't Get Enough by the homie Vario. Let's get it. Yo, matter of fact, before we do that, yo, shout out to everybody who pulled up to the show. Yo, shout out to Memphis Production. They in here going absolutely crazy. It said Izzy got straight heat. Yeah, it's definitely fire. Yo, shout out to Giselle Ass. She says, wow. Yeah, she rocking with it. Yo, shout out to Van Peel. He put the gas tank, you know what I'm saying? He put two of them things, so, it must be that gas, you feel me? Yo, I see Shake left. Yo, shout out to Karina in the building with the double fire emojis. Let's go. Like, yeah, that joint was a straight vibe, bro. I'm definitely gonna have to pick that joint up, bro. Alkaline water, that's lit. That's Litty, bro.
I want to say, and let me double check before I get to talking out my ass right quick. Let me see if it's still available on Drip Drops because we minted out that one, and I don't know if anybody's listed it yet on JPG Store. So I don't know if you'd be able to get the SIG unless you put an offer in. Let me check and see real quick. Good old drip drops.
Yeah, that joint going crazy.
Looking it up
Much
right
love,
now.
man. Seriously, I look forward to it. Look forward to more. But the team, bro. You know, the incredible thing about it is the whole team is lit. That's what makes it even better. Is that the whole team is lit.
It's almost
my
like
God.
we're so Litty.
Almost, right? Oh yeah, so it is
Almost.
still available on Drip Drops, JL. I just pulled it up. It's still there. So you can claim that with your staking rewards if you're staked. I do encourage everyone, please stake to our boy Jimmy at SEM. They make this possible. We love Jimmy and Six City. But yeah, I got a few more customers coming through, so I'm gonna take care of them. Let y'all get back to it.
All right. Yo, shout out to Shaggy, man. He out here hustling, bro. He on the podcast. He out here dealing with the customers out here. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy. He out here putting in work. But look, let's go ahead and jump into the homie Vario. If y'all don't know, he did drop this new EP called See It Through. You know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and jump into the first track off of this called Can't Get Enough. Let's get it.
Oh, I can't get enough of the wonderful love. Oh, I can't get enough. One more time, girl. I like to feel your body right close to mine. Say you will.
Hey, this that down on boys heavy. Now this that mirror in the ceiling of the Chevy, just speaking up on life. We just some real niggas trying to get it right. Yeah. Well, my reflection is the only person I'm testing me up against. Okay, y'all used to get it, but then we got it in the present tense. Plus we keep evidence. Now my language, it got some relevance. Talk chemistry, so I must be in my motherfucking element. Can't be talking streets if you ain't never been. Hood influence, but I swear a nigga heaven sent. Got me sounding like the Reverend. Churches in session, but my ties, I had to mail it in. And your sound gets soft. Keep playing you over, but you can't keep me off you. And I swear I can't get enough. Even when the going sweat gets tough. Why it seem like I go hard under pressure? But like my life never trying to fit in the schedule. Like people really only want something better. Honestly, if you wanna go, well I'ma let you. I got too much on my mind, but not enough on my plate. Can have a good time, she can take my breath away. Caught me first in the morning, and the first thing she say is they don't love you, they just need a nigga anyway. I just want the same nigga talking to them like they mine nigga. Nigga, you get the picture, I'm out the frame, nigga. Sacrifices in this shit, but look what pain to get you. Just look what pain to get you. One more time. Close to mine. So you will. Oh.
Oh, I can't get enough. Can't get enough. Can we make love one more time, girl? Oh,
That joint was fire. Another banger, y'all. 2 for 2. That joint was lit. That sample was fire. I like that. I like how y'all played that. Hey, that was lit, man. Who was on that production?
So that is Hakeem, do you know who beat we used for that one? I think I got the list. Hold up. All right, which track was that?
Track number 1.
Name.
Can't get enough.
With Young and 2 Live. Is that the one with him? Yeah, so I got the list. We have KP on the beat, Jarvis, No Iron Man, and then Young and 2 Live. Those are the 3 producers he alternated on that one with. And yep. So that's our boy Vario's joint. It's available now on Newm. We dropped that on his birthday. Happy birthday to Vario. You guys are gonna be seeing a lot more from him. He's one of our heavy hitters here in So Litty, kind of providing us a little bit more historical and music, I guess, professional background. I don't know how to describe it. People like Hakeem, Romeo, and Vario have real music industry education, right? And coming from Memphis, that means a lot. These guys went to Stax Music Academy, so I definitely think we're gonna be leaning a little bit more on them for certain things like artist development and just kind of arrangement of some of these projects. I plan on putting together a kind of white glove team of guys who will, as artists, be able to coach and guide some of these newer artists through arrangement and some of the more finer details of stuff. People like Izzy as well, bro. Like, obviously, he's got a fantastic ear for music. And, we need these guys who've been in the industry for a while and experienced both successes and failures to be able to coach these newer artists. And I got guys who just came out of the pen, bro. So, they got a lot of energy, they got a lot of songs written, and not much else, So we're basically getting a bunch of talent in the form of a crude rough stone. We get to hew into whatever we need them. So yeah,
bro, that's fire, bro. It just sounds like y'all bringing like a whole intersection of culture, bro, like just from all over. But look, let's jump onto this next record. Before we jump to Hakeem, let's actually play the record off Vario's album featuring Hakeem Harmony on it called Ain't the Same. So let's go ahead and jump into that real quick. And that is track number 3. So let's go ahead and jump into it. This is Ain't the Same. This is Vario featuring Hakeem Harmony. Let's get it.
She said she wanna get close to me, exotic my favorite tree. She said she wanna be alone with me, not shutting my private free. Tryna stop this mother, you done tried something, you done flipped it on again. You said it was tonight, I see it in your eyes and it ain't the sight. You blaming me for every time it rains. And I'm grinding, baby, can't make no time, and baby, things change. Why you always focus on the pain, baby? Things have changed, we can move on to other things. Maybe above what I did for you the other weekend. Rubbing your feet and other things. I'm just trying to cater to you, baby. No, I ain't the perfect one for you. But fuck what I didn't do. Fuck what I didn't do. Fuck what I didn't do. Baby, you know we can't lose this our time now. They say that who hiding from what shit? Come on, I never been shy now. Man, I'll make up some shit in it, who? Damn, but wait till they find out. Vario doubling the zero, make them call time out. Receiving like wild outs, and I can make a lot of damn sense. But nigga ain't talking no pennies. See a nigga frown just when I'm winning. I'ma keep this shit clean, count dirty linen. So paper don't make me or break me. And for that you niggas gon' hate me. I told you that I'm just that great. Put me in the game, I'ma scope out the straight. See, you ain't gon' have time to congratulate me. She said she wanna get close to me, exotic my favorite tree. She said she wanna be alone with me, not shutting my private free. Tryna stop this mother, you done tried something, you done flipped it on again. You done said it was tonight, I see it in your eyes and it ain't the sight. You blaming me for every time it rains. And I'm grinding, baby, can't make no time, and baby, things have changed, darling. Things have changed, darling. Why you playing, darling? I'm just trying to let you know what I'm gonna do.
Hey, shout out to Romeo, the producer, on the beat with that one. I recognize that beat anywhere. He made that at my house. And you know how that go, JL, where the motherfucker make the beat. You done heard that melody 10 million times.
Yeah. I already know. When you're in the lab, you know what I'm saying? When you're in the lab, you building, you know what I'm saying? You trapping it out. And next thing you know, you didn't, like you said, you done heard it a million times. You like, okay, man, I know everything about this beat and this song. Like,
Yeah, but shout out to Vario, Romeo, and Hakeem on that. That's our 3 stacks graduates right there, bro. Like you see what they're putting together, and we only going up from here. So just wait till Izzy get to slide on down here for a trip. Hit the studio. We're gonna have plenty of content on that. We might even slide up his way. We got our boy set out that way, so we've been on a little team that way for him.
We gonna make it happen up here in Columbus. You heard me. Link up with me and Izzy. We gonna get y'all right. What's up?
Please.
where y'all at in Ohio, Seth and Izzy?
I'm out in Dayton.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Seth actually was just in Memphis for that little group photo and our little team meeting and shit. That was pretty major for us. It was our first bigger team meeting we've had. We got a lot of stuff going on recently in like the last 2 months. So we figured it was pertinent. We kind of started doing those more regularly, like in-person meetups and stuff. We got a pretty good core team. And I guess I should kind of put this out here. I had just got shot like last month. So that happened, and it kind of gave me an opportunity to see like, yo, this is what I almost lost. It made me kind of apply more pressure when I got out of jail for this. So that's why we've been just applying pressure like that. My team is who got me out of jail, bro. Real shit. I got locked up after I got shot. These folks, Seb, tell them.
Yeah, we got your ass out. We didn't miss a beat. No, sir. We worked too hard for this. Sam done been working way too hard for this for years. So is all of our artists. We were not about to lit up on the gas pedal just because bro got locked up, and we was not about to let him sit in there for no fuck ass reason. We got it, bro. We're a team. This is a brotherhood. We doing our thing. We're gonna make it happen for real. You know, we connecting. You know, we got Tennessee. We got Ohio. What's next? World domination.
World domination.
Yo, y'all gotta let me know when y'all come to the A, man. Whenever y'all in the A, tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's gang or just one of y'all, make sure y'all tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the voice out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Web3 guy out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, tap in with me. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be doing some stuff real soon in the A too. So stay tuned for that.
Be looking out for it. We need to have some sort of like NFT event for the South, bro. Like that's something me and Cavelli was talking about. All the NFT events seem like they're either LA or Miami or New York, right? And that's cool, but where's Middle America? Where the South? You know, like we got a lot of good music here. We got a lot of good people building, and you know, if Web3 is supposed to be flipping the current existing industries, why are we doing all these tech events at all the traditional tech hubs? I don't know. It just seems a little backwards to me.
Nah, it is backwards. You're right, man. You're right. I peeped game a little while ago, man. We do got one in Miami, but it ain't hitting close enough to the South, bro. It's like on the edge, out there on the edge, bro.
Miami, a different country, bro. I was just there for Bitcoin, and man, it is wild, bro. We went out there, we turned up with them folks, but you know, as far as crypto goes, Miami is a city that the average person in Miami is more likely to know about crypto than most places, for sure.
Yeah. They're doing it big. They're definitely big advocates for crypto out there. You know what I'm saying? The whole county's behind them. You know, the whole government, the mayor, everything. You know what I'm saying? Once we see some more support in the South, we should be able to see more of those type things. But we need to go ahead and get it popping before we ain't got time to wait on them, because you know it'll take forever for them to start pushing it.
For sure that. And where we're at right now out in the Memphis area, I'm actually starting to get events put together, but my first step into the crypto anything out here with community events is actually going to be financial literacy related. I'm working with a group of guys called Crypto Pioneers, and shout out my boy Six and Honest for them. They do work in financial literacy, educating people. They host community events and workshops. They'll come to your city and set up a shop and basically host workshops and everything. People can come learn about crypto, credit, budgeting, all the basics of financial literacy, right? Because you can't really get into crypto or investing if you don't know how to balance a budget, if you don't know what credit is. A lot of guys aren't banked, you know? So that all that stuff comes into play. And I got a little news exposure not too long ago, and been capitalizing off of that here in the Memphis area during the election season. Just locking in with some of the community agencies, particularly in Shelby County near Memphis, like reentry and development for the guys who just got out of prison, the probation parole stuff, gang violence intervention program. And I'm going to see which one of these agencies wants to partner up with the Crypto Pioneers guys and help us host a set of workshops with like a gala and everything afterwards. I think it'll be kind of lit and get our foot in the door with the local county and state officials. Definitely be major.
Yeah, man. I think that would be major. That's fire. Shaggy, we definitely got to link up, man. We definitely got to link up, bro. Definitely. I like what you're talking about. I definitely like what you're talking about. I see a lot of opportunities to, cross paths and, discuss some different ideas. That's definitely fire. Also, shout out to the homie Hakeem. He had to dip off. But shout out to Hakeem. Super talented. We definitely gonna tap in with him. We definitely gonna have him back up here when he get ready to do his drop. Does Hakeem have a drop coming up soon, or he just did a drop, right?
Yeah, so Hakeem actually has 2 albums out right now on the Newm record store, and we've got a pretty good Web3 catalog for him. The next step in Web3 for Hakeem will be another blockchain. But as of right now, I've got a lot of his current tracks he's working on earmarked for Web 2. He needs to build his catalog out there. I think we've only got 2, maybe 3 songs he's got on all platforms on Web 3, on Web 2, and it's just not, it's just not enough. We need all these artists, Web 3 or not, to have a Web 2 catalog because it'll make them easier to research, get signed, all that other stuff. Labels want to see that. They want to see you have an existing catalog, what the quality is, what variation in quality they can expect from you as an artist, and then what your output looks like. So all of these things matter. And with Hakeem, man, he's got so much good music just not released yet. Something I just recently did is while I was in prison in 2021, he had been working on my old studio laptop at the time. That laptop died. And just last week, I got my boy Navy Baby, shout out to him. He recovered 350 gigabytes of data, put that shit on an SSD for us, and we're coming through that now. So that's 80 songs, more or less finished. We got the waves and everything, so he'll be able to tweak all of that. And yeah, you're gonna see tons of stuff coming from Keem coming up. But yeah, no active drops right now. We're currently promoting, aside from the 2 we have, White Paper and College Dropout. White Paper and Cold Summer, my apologies. Out on Newm. Yeah, we got Izzy on some of those too. I think Izzy, you made an appearance on Cold Summer, that last track with Midas, Inner Thoughts, for sure.
Yeah, Inner Thoughts for sure. That was definitely dope.
Yeah. But yeah, JL, I've been doing a lot of stuff locally on like jail reform, and that's kind of how I've been getting a lot of exposure in my community. Been doing the round robin with interviews. I met Judge Joe Brown from TV. I did an interview with him recently on the We All Be podcast, just talking about the conditions out here locally. I'm just using that combined with these guys that teach financial literacy and everything, kind of locking those 2 things in together. So I'll be able to hopefully partner with guys either just getting out of jail, just getting out of prison, or these community organizations that focus on financial literacy here in Memphis, to then segue a lot of people over towards crypto. Just slow and steady, though. Slow and steady.
Okay. Sounds like a dope strategy. Sounds like a lit strategy to me. But look, before we get out of here, do we have a record from Seth? We got any music from Seth?
my man said don't make no music.
Oh, he don't make no. Okay. So you okay?
No music. I'm just the hype man, bodyguard, whatever you need me to be. You know what I mean? I can be the face, or I can, hold the K. What's up?
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
Hey, you know me, making bullet holes and patching bullet holes. We do both, baby.
Hey, no shit, bro. Just patched my bullet holes in my house while he was here.
I got you. YouTube certified.
Y'all boys out here. Yeah.
Memphis, bro. Like what Hakeem was saying about Memphis, bro. I know I've mentioned this on Space with you. We live in such a dangerous city, like dangerous. Like, I mean, the kind of shit that be happening to me in 1 year be shit that people be like, bro, what? That ain't never happened to me in my life. But it's pretty normal here. So we're partially using Web3 as an opportunity for us to get our feet underneath us, build a pretty good financial base for our team, and iron out a lot of the operational portions of things, whether it be having security for shows. That's a major thing here in Memphis. And then like having our publicity side ironed out, contractual side ironed out, a legal team. Like we're going to have all of this in place before we even pop out mid-level shows a lot of artists in other cities can do when they're first getting out. Because if we don't come with our team ready to roll, you know, it's actually a real threat to safety for our artists. And that's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's definitely crazy. But it's good. It's great that y'all approaching it so strategically and that y'all got each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got each other to watch each other backs and making sure y'all doing it the right way, making those solid steps. You know what I'm saying? But look, before we get out of here, let's go ahead and do some shout outs. I like to do it old school. Shaggy, who do you have that you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Shout out to Lord P. That man right there has been like the chief sensei over all this Cardano artist stuff. He has put so many little tidbits into our ears and just, you know, guided us along the way. Talk about people who ain't gatekeeping. Lord is one of them. He's put us on every tidbit of information from the jump. And even when I had less than 100 followers. So for that, I appreciate him. Shout out to Jimmy Dunamis as well, one of our first holders and biggest supporters. But that's all I got for shout outs. Got a customer though.
All right, bet. All right, Izzy, do you have any shout outs before we get up out of here, my guy?
I don't even know, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to everybody that's gonna tune in. And just shout out to the shout out.
He said just shout out to shout out. Nah, I feel it. Okay, yo, shout out to Izzy. Seth, do you have any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Man, I just want to say, honestly, bro, shout out to Sam. He a real one, bro. He been keeping the team together. He's really got a proper vision in place for everybody. And he's one of the most genuine people out there, bro. I'm gonna just keep that like in mind. Like he genuinely wants to see everybody do better and better themselves. And you know, just shout out to him, man. Like he really cares more about other people's success than some people do, bro. Like he really just want to see people eat, and that's why you got to be part of the So Litty team because we Litty, you know.
Yep. And Sam, that's Shaggy, right?
That's Shaggy. Okay. My bad.
You made me tear up, family. You made me tear up. But yeah, I love these guys, man. This is my family. I had a little bit of a tougher time growing up, I think, than a lot of people. And I realized pretty early I have an opportunity to build my family moving forward in life. And that's kind of what I've done. A lot of these guys were friends with me IRL before we got into any of this. And some of these guys I didn't know a lick about till we got into this. And I feel like I know them just as well. It's crazy how deep a relationship can be developed in a short amount of time when you guys align yourself with people who think similar to you. So, man, I appreciate Seth for real. You know, he showed up after all that shit went down. He kept on the team ass when I was locked up. For that, I thank him. And yeah, man, I definitely don't see anything stopping us. We got a good team. I know Izzy over here looking at this like, bro, what the fuck? Yes, bro, we're shining.
Hey, we out here for real though. We making it pop. You know, we just gonna keep doing what we do, letting music connect people and just bring connections and bring growth and bring love and peace, bro. That's what we on over here.
Yep, great vibes. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all on here. I'm on the same wave. You already know. What you was about to say, Seth? My bad.
I was just agreeing with you, bro. My bad. I'm trying to also do my little Call of Duty stream. I'm out here putting the work in on folks, and I just killed myself with a grenade. We great. So, man, shout out to everybody watching and supporting us, man. Shout out to Izzy bringing the heat as usual. That's my brother.
One love to all of you guys. Everyone is Litty. So I mean, I really appreciate this this community. Like I appreciate this family. So Litty has just been more than embracing. So I just, man, put in the work, OT to OD, bro.
I never heard that one. OT to OD. That's fire. I like that. All right. We got to wrap this thing up. That's been it for this episode. We've been here for an hour and 20 minutes. This is probably the longest show I ever did. Usually just go an hour, but So Litty Gang was in here deep today. Yo, shout out to everybody who pulled up to the show tonight. Yo, shout out Karina. Shout out Memphis Production in the building. Shout out Giselle Avenue. Shout out Van Peel. Shout out Karina. I think I already shout her out.
Machiavelli.
Shout out
Right.
Machiavelli. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody who pulled up to the show today. Really appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We will be back again next Thursday. We do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. EST. Also, that has been it for episode 2, season 2, featuring So Litty Records. And with that being said, I got to do the outro, the outro for the intro. You know what I'm saying? Yo. This your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the metaverse. And we are signing off.
Appreciate you, JL. Have a good night.
All right. You too. All right.
All right, gentlemen.